Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very exciting day for the agricultural entrepreneurs in Labasa, in Banwalewu, when we have another agricultural machinery outlet established here today in Banwalewu. I was just discussing with PS Kumar this morning that this year, this coming financial year, and going forward, we will be putting a lot of emphasis on mechanization of agriculture. Of course, we have done some work on that area, and a lot of farmers and agricultural entrepreneurs know throughout Fiji. But there will be now going forward increased emphasis on mechanization of agriculture in terms of addressing issues of productivity, efficiency, cost efficiency, and of course, the overall vision of expanding production, not only for food security, but also for growing national income, and also bringing in more export income. Just for the background, we have done remarkably well over the last 2 years in pushing agricultural expansion to commercial level. While the entire world is now concerned and worried about food inflation, we have reasonably got food security under our control. Whenever we talk about food security, there are three key attributes that we need to address. One is adequate supply, two is accessibility, and three is affordability. Now, when you look at key staples, we talk about food security, we talk about key staples. It's dalo, cassava, rice, vegetables, dal, pulses. These are the key staples that are critical with regard to food security. Now, we've got adequate vegetable supply. We are boosting production of pulses, in particular pigeon pea, haran. We have got a major production surge in rice, not only in Manwalewu, but also in Vitilewu. We've got massive production in cassava and dalo. So overall, with regard to food security, we have reasonable control over food security. Available enough supply, accessibility throughout Fiji, and affordability, reasonably, it's still under our control. So while the world is worried about 2-digit inflation of food produce and products, if you continue with ensuring that urban dwellers engage in home gardening, rural farmers continue to supply in excess amount so that we have enough supply, distribution is taking place, so accessibility is not an issue, and the supply will ensure the prices are kept at a reasonable level. So with regard to food security, we are doing reasonably well, and we need to maintain this momentum. But that's not where we want to end. We want to take advantage of the strategic brand image we have in the export sector. For the first time ever in 2020, our exports of non-sugar agriculture surpassed $100 million mark. In fact, surpassed sugar exports. In 2020, sugar export earnings was 101 million, but non-sugar agriculture export was 106 million. In 2021, last year, our non-sugar agriculture exports went up further to 123 million, first time ever. That's a remarkable achievement. Now, leading this export was number one, kava, 43 million. Number two, dalo, 33 million. Number three is tumri, 23 million. Number four is ginger, 14 million. And number five is horticultural crops, vegetables, and poultry products. So we need to ensure that we take control of our production, the quality side, productivity, efficiency, and we need to maintain our brand image. Now, given the rural labor supply issue, we need to ensure that our farmers, agricultural entrepreneurs are supported with appropriate machinery. And as I said, availability and accessibility is very important. It could be available in Miti level or Nendi or Latoka. It won't be accessible to farmers in Manuel level. So we are thankful to Peter Sahai, the director of SSUP machinery, that he has opened an outlet here in Labasa so that it's accessible to the farmers. They don't have to go down to Nindi or Latoka or Suva, Latoka where he's got his main headquarters, to buy from there and incurring additional cost in transportation and travel. So Peter, it's a pleasure to have you here amongst the agricultural family, and thank you for this initiative that you have taken. Sometimes people get a bit dejected and demoralized with small bubbles, and I see that COVID-19 was a bubble, and the bubble has bursted. The bubble has bursted. We are now getting into the right track. In fact, the rate of recovery, the speed at which the economy is recovered is unbelievable. So, ladies and gentlemen, I urge the farmers in Vanvalebu to take advantage of the supply of machinery here. We've got harvesters, we've got threshers, we've got tilling equipment, we've got grinding equipment, the basic farm preparation, and also those equipment that will improve your efficiency and productivity. And these are at a very affordable price, competitive price. You match it, apple to apple with other suppliers. You will see that the prices are very reasonable. The reason why the prices are very reasonable compared to other suppliers who are also getting it from China is because he has got the manufacturing plant in China where he spent substantial number of years. So he's got his own plant, own manufacturing plant. So that is why some of the overheads are lower, because he cuts off that movement from one person to another middleman to another, and finally comes to retail. So wholesaler is the retailer, manufacturer is the retailer in this case. So thank you, Peter, and we're very excited, and we want to continue to push production to ensure food security of Fijian households, as well as we want to ensure that our exports continue to rise despite opening up of tourism. We don't want to stop or reduce our exports and push it to the tourism sector. We want to ensure that we continue to supply to our local market as well as export. Yesterday at Nindi, I was talking to Fantasa Lokincha, the CEO of Fiji Tourism Association. She said that there are some issues about off-season supply, and I said we are dealing with off-season by providing materials for protected agriculture, such as nursery and hydroponics. So with this support of nursery and hydroponics, we will be able to also continue supplying. Consistency of supply won't be an issue during off-season. And today I noted that Peter's Outlets has a small hydroponic unit, very affordable one, 300 and something, about 108 plants can be raised at one time. And that particular size of hydroponic unit can be used in urban area and also in high-rise buildings. You've got a terrace, you can place it there. It's a small unit, probably about 1 meter by half meter unit, which is about three layers of plants that can go in there. So amazing. Those who want to have a bigger one, they can have 3 sets or 4 sets and add on. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Peter, once again for this. Thank you.